What's up, everybody? It's your boy Ziah from Ziah TV, back to another video. Also joining me is Judah KO, aka the Shizzy. We are back. So this comes from a fan request. They asked us many times, and we missed the time we were initially going to do it, but we're here doing it now. I'm excited for this because, you know, we love some Suga. We love some solo Suga. So we're going to be getting into this. This is BTS Suga, aka Agust, the last. Go ahead and get that plugged up. Make sure to watch to the end of the video because we do have announcements at the end of the video.
Hell yeah.
So, you know, 100% appreciate you all. And real quick, the last thing we're going to do is we're going to do patron shoutouts really quick at the beginning because you guys do deserve to hear that. But then we're going to move some other announcements to the end so that way we can get into the video faster. I'm sure that you guys will appreciate that. All right, so we got Lisa, loyal support to your patron.
Another Lisa.
Another, we have a lot of Lisas.
We have a lot of Lisas. We appreciate all the Lisas.
Are those L's? Leon? Lana? Do you Leon? Lana? Support to your patron, I believe. Jillian, loyal support to your patron. And Min, support to your patron. If I said your name wrong, I'm so sorry. And Ben, I think we said Vengeance yesterday. Yeah, we said Vengeance yesterday. Okay, good. Just didn't want to miss anybody. But yeah, you get an extra shout out. You're welcome. But thank you all so much for joining the Patreon. We do really, really appreciate you guys. And if you do want to join the Patreon, get cool perks. Patreon.com/ZiahTV. But let's get into this video.
Stick around to the end. Okay.
Oh, you know he about to spit when we hear that.
Ooh. Not wrong. Ooh.
Oh. Ooh, okay. Okay, Suga.
Fire.
This shit dirty. Dirty in a good way. It's American slang. All right. So, first thing I'm going to say is I like this. This is a very introspective song. I believe that's the right word for it. If it's not the right word, guess what?
Best use.
I'm an idiot. So what are you going to do with that?
I'm hyped for that. That's amazing.
Yeah. But it's so good because, like, you know, he's sitting here and he's expressing the feelings that he's had. You know what I mean? Because, you know, it's easy to look at anyone who's famous and be like, oh, their life's so amazing. They're famous. They have all this money, all these things. But, like, the mental aspect of it is a huge part. And I feel like is less talked about in general because we always tend to focus on, like, the material world surrounding these people, right? And
I would say that there are a few rappers that I can name currently that have overused this type of rap, and I would say NF is one of those.
Yeah, that's true. All basically almost all of his songs are like that and stuff. So I do like this because it's giving you more insight into the mind of Suga. And the mind of Suga is a crazy place, you know, not crazy in a bad way, but there's a lot of things going in on there. You know, obviously he has incredible lyrics delivery. He's a very deep person.
He has to have something going on up there to be able to create. And like even if you look at like the most amazing artists in history, right? They've all like gone insane or had mental issues or depression or problems.
Experienced some type of thing.
Not clinical depression. All right, we'll continue.
But yeah, so I'm laughing because that's an inside joke.
Yeah,
not because clinical depression is funny.
Laughable.
Yeah, it's not funny at all. But anyway, so this is really cool. You know, this is really cool because I'm sure, and we've talked about this a little bit before, but I'm sure that he has experienced a lot on that side, going from underground rapper to now idol and all the hate that he got through that transition and stuff and everything.
And just that idea of like the social phobia, or I believe, what does it say? Social phobia, right? So for him to go from this underground into literally being one of the biggest, if not the biggest, like known music group currently, how horrifying that must have been. Like so I had a huge fear of heights, and to get over it I went skydiving. I assume that is very similar, but dragged over a long in time instead of a minute 30 of falling through the air. It's impressive. It's truly impressive to face your fears and literally say he's changing himself just to be out in front of everybody. It's amazing. His sacrifice to become this idol is
and it's been hard fought. And so that's why I have nothing but respect for Suga and everything. I applaud him because it's extremely hard fought. And I feel like anyone that really listens to Suga or really knows Suga should feel that same way about
absolutely.
it. Nothing but respect for this man.
All right, so
and this shit's fire, so let's go.
Yeah, it beats fire. So.
자기 혐오와 다시 널로 와버린 우정 덕분에 이미 민영기는 죽었어 죽은 여정과 난가 비교하는 게 나의 일상이 돼버린 지요 내 정신까지 처음 간다 부모님이 올라오 같이 상담을 받았지 부모님만 날 잘 모르 내 자신도 날 잘 모르 그렇다면 누가 알까.
Alright, hold
up.
I
feel that.
That right there is one of the realest bars I think I've ever heard in my life. This right here. Because this is so true. And we've said, and people I think throughout history have said something similar to this in different ways. Like, how can you love me if you don't even love yourself? That's another one, right? That's another one that I feel like holds a lot of truth behind it. And this is so true too. I don't even know myself, so who can know me? It's like, and that's true, because it's like if someone wants to get to know you, or someone's like, oh, I hardly know you, it's like, well, I don't even know myself. So like,
and absolutely, like if other people are looking at you being like, oh, I know who you are, right? Like I know you, and it's like you don't, because like I'm still trying to figure out who I am, especially in like younger ages, right?
Yeah,
high school, middle school, those times, or even college, you're still trying to figure
developmental ages.
You're still trying to figure out who you are. So for someone to look in and be like, "Oh no, you're that guy," or "You're this guy," or throw a label at you, right? It's like, no, I'm not. I'm still growing. I'm still building. You'll figure me out eventually.
Yeah, like people never stop growing, really.
True.
Like humans always like grow and stuff. I feel like for most people, it's not until about, I'd say, like somewhere in their 30s that they start settling down into kind of who they're going to be. Like they'll still grow and learn things, but I feel like 30s is when people really start getting into like, okay, this is who I am. It takes a long time.
But I want to say there are some exceptions to that.
Oh, there's always exceptions.
Where like things will happen, or like you'll need something, or like a path will present itself and you can take it. And like midlife crises are another big change.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So there's definitely stipulations. As with anything, I know that like on this channel we do throw a lot of goddamn, what's the word?
Hyperboles.
No, I don't think that's the word this time.
I would not say.
I say blanket statements, but understand that when we use a blanket statement, there's always the caveat that yes, there is always exceptions to a rule. Yeah. We're just talking about the majority, right? There's always going to be exceptions to any rule. You know what I mean? Like anything when it comes to any blanket statement you use, there's always exceptions.
Yeah.
But we're just talking about the majority of people with whatever we're talking about. That's what we mean. So that's just a little clarification for you guys.
And things will be taken this. Well, out of
people took it out of context. It is what it is.
Yeah.
But like again, I love that. And then like the line.
Sorry.
No, it's all good. Yeah. But I just really wanted to touch on the line because I was going to forget it before because I forgot last time. The line where he's like, Min Yoonji is dead.
Yeah.
I killed him and stuff. It's like crazy because it's almost like that version of him, or like when he considered himself that version and not Agust or Suga, whatever, he's like I killed him, what I mean?
I feel like honestly you could have another insight on this, because if you guys don't know, Ziah is not his legal name, right? And he hasn't gone by his legal name the whole time I've known him. I've called him his nickname, right? Which became his name for me, right?
Yep.
Outside of, and I usually call him that outside of
I killed my original name.
Exactly, though, right? But your name, like we talked about earlier today, is just a sound that's made to call somebody, right? Yeah. And so when it's thrown at you as a label, you could almost be like, no, get that off of me. I don't want that anymore. You could shed that past self or kill that past self and then develop a new self for you, right? So I know like your rapper name is Messiah, and then we have Ziah for the videos and stream, and it's like that very much is your personification of those embodiments.
Yeah, that's true. So, I think that's true for him too, because maybe Min Yoonji is like the one that like is like him when he was younger, and then maybe even him like starting in the underground scene, but now because he's Suga and he's BTS,
and Agust D,
it's completely different. So okay, we'll keep going.
Sorry. Yeah. TED talking. 1 minute in.
When we do a rap song, there's going to be a lot more talking.
There's a reason. I like that.
그런 적 있다고 버릇처럼 하는 말 I don't give a shit, I don't give a fuck 그딴 말들 전부 다날 간날 숨기려 하는 말 지우고 끝내 그래 기억조차 나지 않는 너는 공연하는 말 사람들의 무서워 화장실에 숨어버린 나를 마주하던 나 그때 난 성공이다 보상할 줄 알았지 근데 말해 시간이 지날수록 괴물이 된 기분이야 처음 아파가 나의 성공이란 괴물은 더큰 부러워 내 무기였던 욕심이 때려 날 집어삼키고 망치며 때려 목줄을 걸어 어떤 이들은 내 입을 막으면서 나가를 삼키라 해 I don't want it 그들은 내가 이 동산에서 나가길 원하는
Holy shit.
No, this man just popped the fuck off.
This is straight. I love this. I love this. This is such a good...
So I know he's touched on this before, like these concepts that he's talking about. I believe in what's the one with the song with Shadow Suga in it? I think that was one where he really touched on it.
Oh,
the name is escaping me, but
that was
you
such
guys
a
know
good
it.
one.
It's the music video. It has the like Shadow Suga is what we call it.
Yeah,
the
and he
shadow
was
version
standing
and
up
stuff.
on like the tower or whatever, looking down at himself in the crowd.
Stage and stuff. Yeah. So this is really cool because again, this like it does retouch on those topics and to go back to that song. You know, he mentioned how like he wanted to be successful, so then he chased the success and everything like that because he's like, oh, I want to be successful and stuff. And you know, in this song, he's labeling it as like my monster is named success, and then he's like, I traded my youth for it. He wants bigger wealth because like he reached this point where he did become successful, and then like once he became successful, there was kind of like almost this epiphany moment, you know, I would say like this epiphany.
We've talked about that in depth on that one for sure.
Oh yeah, for sure. So I mean, you know, you can watch that video if you want more.
But no, but the reiteration here is so important because it re-emphasizes that idea.
And I don't know the timeline. Like I don't know if this came before or after that. I'm not sure the timeline or how old this song is. But like, still, like it's important topics not only because it's important to him, and obviously he struggled with like some of these things, especially with you know. BTS being BTS, I'm sure when he's talking about like the concert or whatever and going up on stage and you know, I don't know the full context of that, but like already it's going to be intimidating because it's not like a small venue, it's fucking BTS.
Yeah.
So you know there's going to be thousands of people there, and that's intimidating. Like I don't care who you are, you know what I mean? And I feel like that's a common misconception when people are like, oh, how do these people not get nervous or not get? And it's like when you really listen to interviews with these people, like they get nervous all the time. It doesn't matter who you are. When you're in front of someone about to perform for thousands upon thousands of people, you're going to have nerves.
Oh yeah,
you're gonna have nerves. I don't care who you are. You know, you can be doing this for 2,000 years and you'll still get that way because like that's just how it is.
I think that's what they like it. You know, it keeps them young, keeps them going.
Yeah. It's like a rush and stuff. So yeah, I mean, this man like
this one really got to me. The greed that was my weapon, it devours me and sometimes it collars me. Right? I think that's so brilliant because he's literally talking about like this monster, the success or whatever, this
Shadow Suga.
The Shadow Suga, right? He's like that is literally leashing me like I'm a dog and like controlling me.
Yeah,
and I think
constantly like driving you to try to like be more successful, get more famous and stuff. But there's also the part of you that kind of doesn't want that.
Well, I mean, his fear, his social phobia, right? Is it was such a strong fear that he has to almost create the Shadow Suga to then be this monster, lead him out there, and then take control, and then so that he can get through that phobia. I think. Yeah. It's an insanely hard struggle.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. I can't even begin to imagine like what Suga has gone through on his journey.
Yeah,
you know, but I'm glad that you know, above all else, like he comes out on top. He still performs. He still does what he loves, and we get to be fortunate enough to enjoy.
Yeah,
you know, I think that's just absolutely incredible and nothing but mad respect and props for this man.
Mad respect. Yeah.
알겠으니까 제발 그만해 이 모든 일들의 근원은 나니까 나 스스로 그만둘게 내 불행이 니들의 행복이라면 기꺼이 불행해줄게 증오의 대상이 나라면 기어틴에 올라서 줄게
Holy shit.
Damn.
상상만 하던 것이 현실이 돼 어느 조금은 내 눈앞에 꼴랑 두명 앞에 공연하던 족밥 이젠 더 커더면
Did you say my address is idle? Mm-hmm. Oh, am I gonna miss it? Does this still work? They don't work.
I love that bar. It's fucking amazing. You know, so this is cool because, you know, this is that switch up. This is like feelings he's had before, feelings he's had during the path, and then this is like this almost acceptance,
overcoming it.
Yeah. So like if you think about like the classic hero's journey, it's a very classic thing in fantasy tales. There's this hero's journey outline, which basically has like the outline of how the journey goes.
Wise man.
Yeah.
The only part I remember.
So you have like your downfall and, you know, like the hero power up moment and stuff. But anyway, so this is similar to that concept of like the hero's journey, because then he reaches like this stage where he's overcome all his trials and tribulations, and the things that held him back before, he can now assimilate into his being and use it to grow stronger and become the best version of himself.
Absolutely.
And like it's so amazing because I feel like a lot of people in this world unfortunately never make it to that point. Like there's a lot of people in our world that unfortunately drowned in those disparities that they feel in life, and like it takes them either forever or sometimes, you know, unfortunately for some people, like they don't ever really fully get to pull themselves out of that and like get to this point that Suga has. You know, it's a hard thing to do.
A great quote comes to mind. It says, "Every man dies, but not every man lives." I got that from the background.
It's real shit though.
A wise words from Shizzy. But no, it's really true. It embodies what you're saying as well. It's like yeah, everyone like has a chance, right? But not everyone succeeds, and everyone some people will get dragged down by their insecurities, by their fears, by whatever's holding them back, and through acceptance, which Suga did, right? He pushed through, and now he's this conqueror of his own fears.
Yeah, and then
get out there.
You know, he gets to embody what he truly wanted to become, and like he said, where he said, "Crap, what's the line?" It was like something about like my fears or my past, something like that, and now becomes my pride.
Yeah.
Or, you know, of course I'm butchering that.
Yeah. No,
but yeah, like it's true because, you know, it's all about, and that's something that I feel like is not talked about enough, is that, my self-esteem that said I betray myself is now my own pride. Yeah, exactly.
I got you.
Know, thank you. Appreciate that. Is the fact that in life, it's not always about getting over the things that have plagued your mind. It's not always about getting over like the PTSD, the bad experiences you've had. Sometimes you just have to accept them and continue on. Like you can't always solve them like they're a problem or like they're an issue. There's not always an answer. It's not about like conquering them and no longer being a part of your life. It's about accepting everything that's had and truly being able to accept it and learn to be okay with it. Like, yes, you might have been put in a shitty situation. Yes, something might happen that sucked. But to like truly accept it and just move on past it and have it no longer affect you or use it to fuel your drive to become stronger is incredibly hard to do. But it's also incredibly important because if you don't, that might come back to drag you down. Yeah,
one of the greatest things my Kevin, my adoptive father, ever imbued in me was you can't control what happens. You can only control how you react to it.
Exactly.
And I think those are really great words. And those kind of words that made me grow as a man or as this man-child that I am. But like, you know, like, and it's such a good lesson, right? And I think it kind of goes with what you're saying is you can either let those things drag you down or you can use them to fuel your passions and grow stronger. Yeah, and it's not that it's going to be easy. It's going to be incredibly difficult, but everyone has the
the capacity to do so.
Yeah, in the words of Goku, "Ah!" No.
Give me your energy.
Yeah.
Dig a little deeper. All right.
우리 팔아먹던 너는 안 한 게 아니라 못한 거라고 shit 내 장작에 뿌리는 한 세상 내 맛만 똥만까지 다 빠진 화장실 바닥에서 잠을 정하는 그땐 이제 내게 추억이네 추억이네 배달 아래 빠져났던 사고 덕분에 시발 박살이 났던 어깨 부여잡고 했던 내 비너는 가누고 앞에서 고생한 전들을 해 쉐이코에서 롤렉스 악시에서 체조네 손짓 한 번에 끄덕거리는 수만 명들의 고개 한이 나은 날 똑똑히 나를 봐 우리 팔아먹던 너는 안 한 게 아니라 못한 거라고 shit.
That's amazing.
That's so fucking good.
I also hurt my shoulder. I
You
feel
did.
you, Suga. It was not during delivery job.
Yeah, it's true.
That was fire.
That was
I
absolutely
absolutely
fire.
enjoyed that. And we gotta
Yeah.
fix the camera after this. Didn't realize how crooked it was.
Yeah, I did get crazy. But yeah, no, that was really good.
That was a good
great
song.
message. You
Yeah.
know, great insight into Suga's life. So ultimately, just like a really great song all
Banger.
around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great beat. And I love the drum line that was going on. When it
Yeah.
kind of switch up into the conquering phase, it was a hard drum line. It was
Yeah,
awesome.
it very much has that very much like go hard
To war almost.
to
Yeah.
war, anthem type music feel. So ultimately, all around great. Thoroughly
10 out of
enjoyed
10.
it. Yeah,
Another
easily.
Suga banger.
So, really quick, since you guys made it to the end of the video, go ahead and leave this emoji so we can see where the real fans are at. Make it to the end. We do really, really appreciate you guys. We do stream on Twitch, so if you do want to check us out, come hang out with us. We do stream every Monday, Thursday, and Friday. So twitch.tv/ZiahTV Gaming. Link down below in the description. We also have merch if you want to check that out. Make sure you use promo code ZiahTV for 10% off your entire order. And the link is, of course, in the description. Thank you guys all so much for being here.
Like this
enjoying
video.
us.
Subscribe. You made it this far. You already love us. Subscribe. Come on.
Yeah, if you enjoy
Comment below.
BTS content, that's what we do here. So, you should subscribe because that's what we do here. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. We are all out of time
Do it.
today. So we will see you in the next one.
Yo, wanna come up, your man better step up. Matter of fact, better just watch from my checkup. Matter of fact, better just stop and flex up. Matter of fact, just know I'm finna blow. Wait, hold up, is it too late? To set the record straight, it's not up for debate. Boy, I'm like Tony, cause I'm really fucking great. Feeling like Tiger with all the slaps I'll make. Feeling like Wayne with all the pussy I've slain. Feeling like Trey, yeah, the neighbors know my name. I'm gonna come up in it.